Hello guys, welcome back for another episode of The Tried Truth. In this episode, I'm going to review and first impression from the House of Mancera. This is Hindu Kush. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so here we go. Let's get started first with the presentation. So this is the box that it comes in here. And there's their logo on the front there. Anyway, let's just get right into it. I recently picked up Nasamato's Black Afghano, and I'm a fan. So as far as this whole line of fragrances goes, I'm kind of excited to see how it turns out and what it's all about. You know, this one's been on my radar for quite a while. Claims to have a note of cannabis. However, when you watch reviews of this one, most people say that it's really not that noticeable. Now, in Black Afghano, it was. So, anyway, we'll see. I'm not sure if this is the screw-on cap or the magnetic. So, here's the bag. So, anyway, real nice bottle. Reminds me of Cedrat Boisé a little bit. Some others. Let's see. It is the magnetic cap. That's a plus in my book. Okay. So as far as the accords of the fragrance, it is classified as an amber woody fragrance for women and men. So Hindu Kush was launched in 2018. So the main accords are amber, woody, warm, spicy, smoky, cannabis, balsamic, patchouli, aromatic, musky, and powdery. So they're using one of the notes as an accord. So that's kind of interesting. Anyway, as far as notes go, we start out in the top with this one. You get incense, cannabis, spices, labdanum. In the mid, you get woody notes and patchouli leaf. And in the base, you get amber, guaiac wood, and vanilla pod and white musk. So let's give it a go. Not a bad sprayer if I could just hit it. Wow, this is better than I expected. Yeah, it does have a cannabis note, especially right in the top. Wow, it's very green. Ooh, man, I like it so much. It's a very sweet fragrance. It's got softness to it. It's not harsh at all. There's nothing screechy. Very well blended notes. I'm excited to see what it's going to do. It's got a mass appeal to it without being too mainstream. It's got a playful side to it, but at the same time, it's on the mature side of things. It has an elegance to it. 25 and up with this one, maybe even high school. It's very well blended. And the patchouli just, it's a rock star for patchouli. This is a great fragrance, I'm telling you. It's got a nice earthy tone to it. It's got some green in the top. It's well-rounded, and with the woody notes and patchouli, those are hitting hard right now. Somehow or another, there's a brightness to that green note, and the only thing they have listed is the cannabis. This is a fun fragrance right here. I mean, I'm really enjoying picking it apart and reading the notes and just experiencing it for the first time. Great first impression. There's nothing unlikable with this fragrance. Yeah, it's just got a real nice, mellow, smooth, smoky, woody, slightly green, and that patchouli just adds this real nice, and just a perfect addition to the fragrance overall. I mean, man, patchouli is probably the one thing that stands out more than anything else. In fact, I would build all the other notes around it. I'd say, you know, this is a spicy, woody, ambery, musky, patchouli fragrance. It really works, and the cannabis and the patchouli really blend together well. You kind of get this green, earthy vibe to it. It's got a lot going on. It's really very well done, and I think you can pick it up from giftexpress.com for around $68.95, and this is like a 4-ounce bottle. Peculiar scent almost, but in the vein of still being a little bit on the mass appeal, but it's just peculiar enough to really make it stand out. I'm telling you, it really does, and it does it well. And you know, with Mancera fragrances, you should expect at least 8 hours of performance and longevity. It's really starting to really take its full effect, and it's kind of a unique fragrance as far as I can tell you. There's not a whole lot out there. When you start researching cannabis, you know, type of fragrances, some of them don't last. But Black Afghano and this one, I would expect would be probably a couple of the better ones if this is your thing. And I wouldn't approach this one just for the cannabis. However, I wouldn't approach this fragrance thinking, or avoid the fragrance thinking that it's all about the cannabis, because it's not. But you can pick up the note for sure, 100%. Yeah, it's really well done. Very, very pleasant, something to change it all up. This is a thumbs up. I would advocate blind buying it. I'd say it's a safe bet going into it, knowing that you're going to get something different, something a little on the mature side, but playful enough to where a younger guy can still wear it. It is a unisex fragrance. This one has no gender. It's just a nice scent. Anybody can wear it. Nothing negative. It doesn't smell bad. You know, the notes are playful. They kind of dance around back and forth a little bit here. When you look at the note chart, it's kind of fun picking them out. If your mind is on the incense or the spices or the cannabis or the amber, you can kind of really pull out the notes from the fragrance. It's very well blended. It's not harsh in any way. It's very smooth. It's really got a nice herbal quality to it. Overall, I believe it's a really well done fragrance. I believe, like I said, anybody can wear it. You can wear it pretty much anywhere, anytime. I think it would run colder weather. It's certainly a unique fragrance. It's certainly worth picking up. If you're into the art of fragrance and you love fragrance, this is one you definitely want to get your nose behind. Get a sample of it. I mean, $68. I do believe they do have some 2-ounce bottles that are probably around 40, 50 bucks. I think it's blind buy worthy. I think it's worth having on the shelf. A great novelty type of fragrance, just the name alone, I mean. And you can certainly pick up the cannabis note in it. If you're not familiar with cannabis, you might miss it. It may go right over your head. If you go into it level-headed, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. So anyway, that's my review on Mancera's Hindu Kush. And I appreciate all of you stopping by to check out the video. And we'll see you next time.